Hi, it's G from Knitting. I can't do it. I just can't do it with a car. I never.
Don't crash.
I never really make these strange noises. Oh my god. Right. Zora, were you saying something in the back there? You wanted to contribute something to our conversation?
No, I'm not reading on it.
Oh, you're not speaking about this. Okay. Or is she talking about something else? Which one? Which one is that?
That was Jasmine.
What is that on her head?
That's a pink hat.
What is this?
Well, I was in a rush and I needed a hat for her.
So you just
Grab the hat.
makes her look like a teapot. Yeah.
She is short and stout.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you have to lift her up and pour her out, does it? Oh. Well,
Yes.
give us a bit of a story about something that's been happening recently. Oh, look at that.
So now what have you done to Jasmine? Here, Jas. Play with your people hat.
Halloween is coming up. Tell us something about Halloween. In a couple of weeks.
What are you going to do during Halloween?
Dress up as a real ghost.
A real ghost. What do you need?
Like in Garfield and Halloween.
I thought Garfield was a pirate in that. Isn't he a pirate in that one?
When it's Halloween, he just loves having the candy and Halloween. Loves Halloween.
Well, you're an expert at avoiding the question. The question was, does Garfield dress up as a pirate for Halloween? That is the question. And the answer is... silence.
So that's how you make him quiet.
There we go. Ask him a very important, serious question about something that he should know something about. Somebody opening a coffin.
I might dress up into something spookier, like a ghost, and then somebody lifts my ghost costume up, and then sees big monster feet, and then they just run in circles and then run away.
Do you have big monster feet?
No! I want to make a costume of it. Like,
Do you have little monster feet?
no, I want to make a costume.
Do you have monster feet?
No, I still want to make a costume.
What kind of costume?
Sweet,
I just told you what kind of costume.
like, wear a mask.
I used to dress up for Halloween, and
How about
I used to prepare for it, and it took me about 30 seconds
ghost?
because I would just get
That's how
a
it
white sheet and
I would do.
pull it over my head, tie something around my neck, and cut holes where the eyes were, and I'd be like, that's it.
That's not very creative.
No, it's not. It's not. deserve anything, does it?
You could at least pour a bucket of blood on it or something.
Oh, that would have been cool. I never thought of that. I was never that gore oriented at Halloween.
That's because you don't read Stephen King's novels.
At Halloween, I would want to go trick or treating.
I wouldn't be able to sleep if I read Stephen King novels.
Whoa!
I'd be imagining baby clown monsters or something like
Oh, what's what
it's
it's all
Cry
about?
Baby Clown.
Crybaby clown monsters.
that. Crybaby clown. It's a bit of a hit there. It's like
Dressing
a
up like a
circus
ghost.
show.
Might be creepy. And make sure you cut holes that so your arms come out.
What's the scariest kind of monster you can imagine for Halloween? Could we go any slower down this road, do you think?
We went walking rather than
Panda's just not really a very good name for a car.
Let me see
why it's
what's
slow.
the scariest monster of Halloween.
Pandas are probably quite fast though. I mean, bears are quite fast, right? So pandas are not fast.
Pandas are like the lamest animals ever.
But they could run if they wanted to.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No?
All they can do is eat.
They can do kung fu as well, apparently.
The most scariest thing is a
Right, if none of you are going to...
monster car.
I'm not sure I want to overtake...
A monster car. It's most scariest.
Okay. I've got an automatic. So it'll be very good for you. What is the point? What is the point?
This is going to be the most boring
That
video.
must be the scariest thing to drive down the road in the world, and apart from anything that your father's ever done. Because it's just like sitting in a shoebox with a motor and 4 wheels. It's like something you can build out of cardboard at home. You must feel everything in that car.
There you go, it's a sensory car.
It's not really what you want.
But you put the price up. You could put the price up if you marketed it as a sensory car.
This is marketed as an eco car. You could sell it for twice as much because it doesn't pollute the environment and because it doesn't have anything to
It's
pollute
fully
the environment.
recyclable because it's made of cardboard. You can fuel it with your own
You can
farms.
recycle it at home. You can put it in one of those plastic bins.
But don't go anywhere near goats because they might eat it.
You can drive it down the road if it was windy. Just get floored.
You can tumble like those tumble thingies in the Western movies, you know?
Oh, those weeds, tumbleweeds.
And
Surprisingly called tumbleweeds.
you just see a panda car tumbling down the road.
It's probably a common accident actually.
Another panda got blown over.
In a Halloween costume, which is a shark Halloween costume.
Now that we've completely abused and verbally abused and slagged off the car, it's probably going to do something unbelievable.
Like go 96 kilometers per hour.
Wings are going to come out the side and it's going to take off. Will, did you give us the scariest Halloween monster?
He did, but you didn't listen. He said scary car.
A scary car?
Yes.
I apologise for not listening.
I can split my attention.
A scary
Yes.
car? Isn't that like a Stephen King novel?
Yeah, it is. It's not called Scary Car.
It's called Christine.
Yes. It wasn't very scary, actually.
Wasn't it? Who was one of the famous directors who did his first film was about a guy who was tormented by a guy driving a car, and that car overtook a lorry, and the lorry driver became psycho and tried to kill him. And it was like Steven Spielberg or something's first film. It was about that.
Wasn't that the girls? Wasn't that the girls driving the car? And they overtook it, the lorry.
Nah, it was a guy. It was a guy alone in the car. There were lots of films.
Oh, I watched
Based on that
something
principle.
like that with three girls who overtook a lorry driver and
It's one of those American teen horror movies.
Yeah. The whole movie was about a lorry driver chasing the car down
It's
the
all about
road.
some sad, sadistic fucking leech who wants to attack three beautiful girls.
Yes, exactly. Psycho. You have to download something like that, some B movies like that.
More horror films. I've got the original horror folder. I've got the original horror films that we downloaded, and we were watching some of them, and we were like, some of them were just so terrible we couldn't get past the first 5 minutes, right?
Yes.
I remember, like, we watched 5 minutes, and it was just like, I can't even watch anymore because nothing is happening and nothing has happened.
Yeah. Some of them were really bad, but some of them were really scary.
There's nothing in the middle. There isn't really bad or really good.
Yeah,
They've got suspense and energy and drama and been edited really well, or it's like nobody really cares.
We haven't finished the demon, the third one about the demon, because I was too scared to watch it.
The paranormal activity.
Yeah. I was so scared to watch it that we didn't.
There wasn't even. Was that even scary? I mean,
I don't know. It scared me.
Yeah.
Just the notion of. It's just you imagine that it could really happen, and that it's quite uncomfortable. I know it probably couldn't, but.
Yeah, that whole psychological state's a bit weird. I imagine that it could really happen, but it couldn't.
Well, you imagine that it could really happen because it was done so realistically in a, home videos, cameras kind of thing.
Yeah, what was the one in the woods? What was that called?
What it was, the Blair Witch?
Yeah, it started with that, right?
Introduced the concept, yeah.
Yeah, it's like home movie kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know. Were they good? They were good. Slightly predictable, but
Yeah.
but they're all that.
It's not that they were really scared. They're just really uncomfortable. You watched it and it was just not nice.
I like the ones with a bit of comedy in them, where something really obscure is going to happen at some point in time, or something really unexpected.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I like that as well. I like the original.
You can't watch them twice, though, can you? Because after you've watched it once, you know exactly what's going to happen, and that kind of spoils it.
We watched the Nosferatu together, no? The original.
The original Nosferatu. Do you know they tried to destroy all the copies of that?
Why?
And it was the people who owned the rights to Bram Stoker's, get it right, Dracula. The estate sued the German makers of the film because they didn't
make it.
Yeah, because they didn't have the rights to Germans or Austrians, and they won in court. God knows how this was, like almost 100 years ago. So God knows how this worked. And they were ordered to destroy all the copies of the film. Mm-hmm. And some guy in some cinema somewhere kept some copy. And it was discovered like 30, 40 years later.
Did you know they shot it at Oravsky Zamok?
Slovakia, yeah. Yeah, it must have been a big project at that point in time. It's still a good film today. I mean, it's not scary, but it's still kind of cult.
It's quite funny.
Yeah. It's sort of Tim Burton-esque, isn't it? Except that Tim Burton was after it, not before it.
It's good.
I don't know, Halloween's like the evil side of the All Saints Day thing, right? Because in the West, they've got Halloween, and in the East, they've got All Saints Day. And it's exactly the same festival. from two different sides. The All Saints' Day is the celebration of light and family and life and remembrance. Halloween is like, the dead walk the earth. Let's dress our kids up as evil spirits and scare the shit out of everyone and give them lots of candy at the same time, which is ridiculous.
Do you know why they did it?
Why did you what?
Well, how the trick-or-treat tradition started.
Well, it's the same thing. It was the Western version of the All Saints' Day.
Yeah, but apparently in the past, during the Halloween, the trick-or-treat or the tricking was not about just kids dressing up in costumes and asking for candy. There was a lot of vandalism included, and the tricking was like, the kids or the teenagers would go around and break people's fences and then destroy their properties and stuff.
Wasn't there also...
It got so brutal, and it was actually dangerous to come out at that night because people were just vandalizing everything like crazy. So they introduced and marketed the idea that kids should wear costumes and ask for candy, and they gradually changed it this way so that it's safer.
Do I believe... monsters in the back.
Zombies
Do
in the back.
Do I believe that? What's your source on that?
Internet, I forgot.
The internet...
Wikipedia, probably.
iforgot.com.
Yes. Probably
Great.
Wikipedia or some mainstream website.
Well, I just made that up.com. See, I think it was... I've got another theory, which I picked up off the internet, which sounds more reasonable, which was that isn't that when the Christians would go around homes asking for contributions, and if people contributed to the church, they left a candle on their doorstep.
To protect them against evil spirits or something.
Well, yes, but it was psychological to show who had paid and who hadn't, right?
Okay.
So that it was supposed to be a shame on you if there was no candle on your doorstep, because that meant that you hadn't contributed money to the church. And so that's where the lighting candles and lanterns, or candles or lanterns, came from as a symbol that you'd given to the church.
That sounds logical.
There's also something about, originally the lanterns were made of skin in the Halloween traditions, and in the more paganized, if that's the word, elements of them, which is
that would make sense.
some kind of scary sense.
Obviously, they weren't made of human skin, so it's not much scarier than goulash or whatever,
Except the word goulash is pretty ghoul. Your national meal is called goulash. Might as well have a national meal called the vampire soup or something.
There's a good new Halloween tradition. Eating goulash.
Well, you do eat goulash at that time of year as well, don't you? Is there a connection? Probably not there. But it's interesting that I prefer the Eastern version, the All Saints' Day and the remembrance and visiting cemeteries and lighting candles on the graves. I think that's really, really nice. The idea of dressing kids up as zombies, stuffing them full of candy and sugar and getting them to walk around at night.
And then they will turn into zombies when you stuff them full of sugar.
Yeah, they will. Or some other sugar variant. Fructose, glucose.
But Slovak culture has a similar thing during the Easter when kids go door to door, boys go door to door, asking for candy.
It's not a new thing, though. It's really pretty new thing.
No. It's very traditional. Well, in the past they would get alcohol rather than candy, but
Give kids alcohol.
and
I'm
eggs,
surprised the old people
like
don't do
real
it.
eggs, but concept of going door to door and getting something from everybody is there during Easter.
We're talking about Halloween.
Yes or no?
You just said Easter.
Yes or no? Because I said we don't do this thing on the Halloween, but we have something similar during Easter. You haven't been listening to.
I'm sorry, I just obviously mentally ran over the Easter with Halloween and thought we were still talking about the same subject rather than flipping to Easter, which is a different stuff.
I was on the subject of the door-to-door candy begging thing.
Okay, so I was trying to keep it for the video still, so I was trying to video them on the Halloween, because we have a little presentation about Halloween.
Okay.
It's not a criticism. Sorry, it's not.
Focus on Halloween then.
I was trying to focus on Halloween. I've said everything. That's everything I know. I don't know.
Jack-o'-lanterns. What about jack-o'-lanterns?
Well,
That
that's the
could
lantern.
that could come out of the candy thing, couldn't it? Candy candle. Candy candle.
Well, you're just babbling now. He's babbling and talking nonsense. There's nothing constructive going on.
Candle, jack-o'-lanterns, probably.
You don't know. You have no idea.
Could
I don't know.
come from the candle tradition that you mentioned. They would leave a candle on the doorstep.
Well, of course, obviously, the light to keep dark spirits out. Which apparently works, according to...
I imagine carving pumpkins was also easier than making a skin lantern.
Carving pumpkins was easier. I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing. I mean, you're supposed to eat pumpkins, right? I mean, this Western decadence of we've got stuff that we could eat, but let's just scoop out the innards and put a candle inside. Well, that makes you make something with the innards, right? You do make something with the innards.
Yeah, exactly. I put the well, first of all, you can roast
Pumpkin
the seed,
pie.
and second of all, you put the rest, the flesh, into a pumpkin pie.
You made pumpkin pie before, didn't you? Which was nice.
Unless you're an American and you buy a can of pumpkin flesh, you can use that.
Excuse me, pumpkin flesh.
Flesh. Not flash, flesh. Pumpkin flesh.
This turned into a completely nonsensical discussion now, and I apologise.
Do you have
Let's
to be an
turn the video
English
off.
teacher?
The end, and any traditions that you know about. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Oh my God, there's so many people.